All right, all right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff. Oh man, I feel so much better. And the members probably looking at me like, "Yeah, Griff, you are better." Yesterday was wild. I'm allergic to shellfish, and one of the closings that I had or appointment, it wasn't even a closing. It was an appointment that I had yesterday, or whatever it was. I can't even remember now. But whatever I had to do yesterday, getting paid good money to do it, but through one of the signing companies, I couldn't do it because the lady had crabs. She was starting to eat crabs, and just the smell of crabs break me out. So my eyes started getting puffy after I left. I was like, man, it just. I thought that I was able to get out of there quick enough, and I asked her to put the crabs up. I was like, can you just put the crabs up and let's get this done? And she was like, nope. I was like, come on. She was like, nope. She's like, you can leave. I was like, all right, deuces, I'm out. So I'm feeling a lot better. I took a half of one pill of Benadryl because if I would have took a whole Benadryl, I still would be sleepy right now. And when that stuff hits me, it hits me hard. That Benadryl. So I broke up one of them in half, took that, and I'm feeling much better now. Face not itchy, eyes not itchy, none of that. So I'm feeling really good. But as the topic says, and as you see right here, it says notaries are coming back. Um, Over the last couple of months, I've been getting phone calls, DMs, text messages, you name it, from people talking about, is the notary business still viable? Can you make money doing loan closings, all kinds of stuff? And I'm like, yes, but it also depends on the area in which you live. So, um, so yesterday I had a really good conversation with a young lady down in South Carolina. She was asking me about the business. She was saying, "Hey, I see look like the interest rates are going down, coming down, thinking about getting into doing the loan closing." So apparently from my gathering, she hasn't done it before because she was talking about getting NNA certified. Is the NNA enough? Do I need to take all these other people courses, so forth and so on? So we had a long conversation, talked for over an hour about that. Got her all straight, answered all her questions and everything. And I was like, yeah, the notaries are coming back. They are coming back. They are starting to look and they see what's going on. And many have fallen out the business for a variety of reasons. But my word of caution to those of you who were actively in it and you left and now you're talking about coming back, if you were janky before you left, if you was constantly making mistakes, late, double side printing, emailing the documents, doing all of the stuff you shouldn't be doing. If you weren't doing things right before you left and you haven't done anything to clean that up in you, don't come back in because it's going to be even worse if you start coming in here. Because I'm telling you, these people, they ain't playing. These signing companies are not playing with y'all. You come back up in here and they remember y'all. They remember. Oh, I remember that one. I remember him. I remember her. Oh, yeah. And y'all come back up in here with that foolishness, they might be hitting that E&O because they like we ain't playing this time. Those of you who've been in the business this last year and a half, right along with me, I hope y'all been taking advantage of getting out there building relationships. Because if you have, they're gonna remember you more so than they remember these people coming back in. It's just that simple because they know you've been there. And then those of you who still been trying to do the business this last year and a half, but you've been real skittish and you've been like, well, I ain't taking this, I ain't taking that because it's too low, always countering. And then now all of a sudden, if the fees go up, and then all of a sudden, oh, you like about to break your phone trying to take those 125 and 150 orders. They remember that too. They remember that you wouldn't take the 85 and now you want the 125. They remember you were just constantly always, instead of just taking the order, always asking them for more money, $10 more, $5 more, all of that, and just wouldn't go do the order. They remember that. They remember those of you who they did give more money to and you jacked the order up and you wouldn't go fix it. They remember all of that. So I'm excited about the people coming back in because it's just going to show what I'm made of. Because now I got more competition and I love competition. So that means I got to even be on my game even more. And I've already been preparing for this. And those of y'all who know who've been following this channel, y'all know from time to time I talked about they're gonna come back. These notaries gonna come back. They're always talking smack about the business, but guess what? They keep their pinky finger on it. They always gotta, oh, I did a couple of signings here, I did a couple of signings there. A lot of people do it, and I respect that. I respect that. I really do. That you still stuck with it. But the thing what y'all got to realize is this: not everybody disliked doing loan closings. Not everybody fell in love with doing apostille and estate planning. Yes, they got all these courses for it. Yes, you got all these instructors, but guess what? Not everybody is feeling doing apostille or estate planning. Some people just don't like them, and they prefer the loan closings because they was good at it, and they had a rhythm, and they had a pattern with it, and they liked that. But some of them, I'm okay with estate planning. I'm okay with well, I like estate planning better. So if you told me to say do apostille estate planning, I would go with a estate planning. So I like the loan closings, estate planning, general notary, then apostille. And you knows where apostille is off the screen. So I would prefer, those are my favorite. I do that and everything. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting when if the interest rates drop, things start popping. It's gonna be really, really interesting to see what happens and to see how many people all of a sudden come running back. It's gonna be really, really, really interesting. But there's some stuff I want to share with y'all real quick. And this is an interview that Shannon Sharp did with John Cena. And I sort of played it up to a certain point, but I want y'all to hear this last part of what he's talking about. Okay. This last part. And it's really, 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 really good. Okay. So let me get this up. So y'all just take a listen to this and make sure my volume is up. And let me mute my mic over here so y'all don't get no feedback.
But damn, do I have respect for people that can take what they love and make it their vocation. The answer is always the same. It's the work. Everyone thinks it happens overnight. Yeah. And a lot of people build this construct of like, oh, they're just lucky. Mm-hmm. Luck is a part of life. 100%.
When preparation meets opportunity, that's what
it is. But man, luck can get you a minute. Luck can get you your 5 minutes. Luck can get you one hit single. Labor, effort, work allows you to call it your vocation. And whenever someone rises to the top of their vocation, dude, that is just work. Right. You know, that is work. That is at a level that I think that we call it luck, or people might call it luck because they might have trouble understanding how much work it takes. I'm always in awe because like, yo, I knew how much effort that is. That's a lot of effort, you know? By the way, no compliment for the Broncos colors.
I like.
My bad. Y'all see that? Talking about just straight preparation, hard work. That's what this is about. And a lot of people don't do that. So what I'm saying here is those of you who've been in the business, who left the business, were active in it, but you haven't done anything to get better over these past couple of months, year that you've been out. You probably don't even have your commission, your ink, the ink on your stamp is dry and cracking and all that. You better go get ready. If you didn't learn how to print properly, you better go learn. If you didn't learn how to scan properly, you better go learn. Put in that hard work and that effort. You know, I'm very proud of one of the channel members. Gentleman out there in Texas told me that, hey, he's doing good. Hit $5,000 gross revenue. I think last month. I think it was last month. Or this month, one of the month, but he hit $5,000, and I'm very excited for him. People are out here doing this thing. They are doing this thing, and I encourage y'all to get out here and do it, and to do it right. So I want y'all to listen to this here. This is another one of my favorite business people. He may not be considered one of the best rappers, but he's a very, very astute businessman. Y'all take a listen to what he's saying here.
Get confused by taking a swing. Because sometimes you take a swing, as you get up to the plate, you just can't be afraid to swing at the ball. You might hit a home run. Everybody else worrying about strikes. I'm worrying about home runs. I'm like, man, if I hit this home run, we all eat, because it's not about me anyway. We can't take this with us. So that's why my mindset different. No matter what we have, it's only temporary. So I'm at least give it a shot.
How do you manage like the risk?
It's not a risk because I'm already prepared for the worst. Think about it, I come from nothing. What could I do? Go back to nothing? And start over again. I'm like instant grits, just add water, I'm gonna make some money. You can't be afraid. That's what they do. Oh, well, you're gonna lose all your money. Well, you stay working at that company then. Because you killing yourself for them. And you won't take one shot at something for you. Don't get confused by.
This is where we at. Okay. I don't know what it's going to take to get you to decide that you're going to take a shot at it, that you're going to take a swing, that you're going to go out here and give it your all. What else do you need? How many courses do you need to take? How many more meetups you need to go into? How many more Facebooks do you need to be a part of? Okay, because I'll be honest with you, a lot of times the Facebook groups, the meetups, the conferences, they don't really propel the majority of the people who go to them to being successful. It really doesn't. It really, I mean, let's just be real. A small percentage of people are inspired enough to put forth some effort for the first 90 days after they go to a conference. Everybody else, okay, and they just waiting on the next conference. I went, and some people are just going to say, I went, but they're not taking in any of what's being said. They're not hearing the stories. They're just in awe of the fact that they was there just to get the selfies and the pictures, to drink, get the free drinks and all of that, to wear their nice little outfits and all that kind of stuff. It's just to be able to say, hey, I spent money and went. And it's a business write-off. Okay, cool. But where you at in your business 90 days after that? 180 days after that? Where are you at in your business after you spent all this time and money at these conferences? You're still not taking a risk. You're still not going for it. You're still like, well, you know, I'm gonna leave my job and do this notary full time. Okay, when? Well, I'm just waiting to see. Okay, what are you waiting to see? Identify what you're waiting to see. Okay, now, do you see it? It's either yes or no. What is it that you need to see before you say I can go, or that you would go? That's the question. So let me play this next one for y'all. This next one, I like this gentleman here.
If you have something you want to do, if you believe in it, go for it. Don't worry about whether you succeed or not. Go out and take the swing. And if, guess what? If you strike out, if you fail, just go back again. And I know some people are going to say, oh, well, he's really successful now, so it's easy to say. But I got to tell you something. I've seen death in its eyes. You know, I've almost gone bankrupt multiple times. You know, I've had epic failures, and every one of those led me to be better in what I do. If you have something you want to do.
I'm showing y'all these to bring a point that y'all not the only ones faced with the opportunity to just go out there and do it. Everybody is faced with it. Every entrepreneur is faced with success and failure. The question is, what are you going to do? What more do you need? And if there's something missing within you that will help propel you toward giving it a shot, then it's time for you to figure out what that something is, get it in your life, and go for it. And sometimes it's something that's missing to just giving it a shot. That's why I say you can't always listen to everybody. Sometimes you have to remove yourself. There's some things that I see that I need to move forward and do in this business. So that's why certain social media things I done pulled off. I deleted the, I'm not on Clubhouse anymore. It's like, because now I got to focus on certain things. And then when I say, okay, well, what do I need to do? Say, okay, no more Clubhouse right now. I don't know if it might be a year or how long. All I know is right now, there's certain things that's coming my way. And I'm like, I got to put my time into this. And you say, well, you could have kept the thing. I don't even want the notification. Because at first I just want, no, it was like, take it off. Take it off. Don't even get the notification. I was like, whoa, okay. So I took it off. I haven't got the notification. And my focus has been even stronger from the standpoint, because when you get certain notifications, even though you're not going to do it or attend it, it's just the fact that you're getting a notification. You're getting the notification, and that right there can be a distraction in and of itself. Just getting the notification. So sometimes it's best to just like, okay, let me just remove myself altogether. And there's certain things, other things that I turned the notification off. Some of the apps I need to keep on because I do stuff on them, but other, it's like, let me turn that notification off. Mute the notification. Certain groups I'm in, mute the notification. I'm not really saying anything in the group, so notifications get muted. And maybe once a week, I'll go and nope, nothing in there. Just like I already knew, wasn't nothing in there for me. This is what you have to do sometimes for your success. So I just wanted to share that with you. I ain't gonna be on here too long. Notaries are coming back into business. You're going to have to go out here and step out and give it a shot. Either you are or you aren't. It's completely up to you. I'm sitting at, I think, 96 closings or closing / appointments for the month. And I'm looking at, all I need is like 4 to 5, 6, 7 more. And I'm going to be, I'm happy at what I've done. So even if I don't hit 100, I'm still happy at what I've accomplished. Because people said, no, you can't do that much in this down economy, Griff. You need to go do apostille. You need to go do estate planning. Nah, my gut is telling me stay right where I'm at. And sometimes you got to stay where you're at. And like I told y'all many times before, when everybody ran over here, oh, well, that's just more opportunity for me where I'm at. Everybody ran over there. It's more opportunity for me where I'm at. And when they run back, guess who's going to be the top notary? Because I stayed here and I was faithful. And sometimes you just need to learn to be faithful. And many of you haven't learned that. Sometimes you have to be faithful. And faithful is an art skill. Faithful is a skill set that you need to learn. And many of you haven't learned to be faithful. You're running around with every wind of doctrine. You don't have a sure foundation. I could easily do apostille. I could easily do estate planning. But something told me, stay put and be faithful where you at. What have y'all been doing? What are you being faithful in? That's the question. I know what I've been faithful in, and I see the fruits of that faithfulness. So maybe one day you'll see the fruits of your faithfulness, whatever that may be. Till then, y'all have a good one. Peace.